Hey guys, I just got a Turo reservation right now, and I mean I have enough ample time. My advance notices, I have mine set to 3 hours, which is pretty good advance notice for me. But the last renter had a pet in the car, and I cleaned the car out sufficiently to the point that I thought I didn't see any more dog hair. Turns out that there was more dog hair. There was still some more dog hair in, like, say, the dash and everything. I had to try and go ahead and wipe all that stuff down. So that's what I ended up doing. And I still have to wash the exterior. So I still have to spend some time on that. Then I still need to put gas in the car because I always like to leave a full tank in the car. So actually I'm about to pull up on a gas station next to my usual car wash place. And I'm just gonna get gas here. That way I can save time. I'm going to the airport, by the way. This is going to be an airport delivery. My original delivery that I had that was supposed to be today, they canceled. They said their meeting was canceled. I just said okay, and as usual, Turo in life moves on, and I get another rental on the same day. All right, let's get this gas in this car. I'm in a rush, and I need to get this car really clean. It's super dirty. So I need to get this done. Why is this thing just stuck? Okay, now the machine is coming back and starting to do something now. Okay, yeah, because we need to get this car clean. We don't have any time for any problems today. Now it's time to get the car dried up and stuff. And we're gonna wipe it down. Remove some of these water spots and everything. I already got my gas, so we're full on gas. And all we gotta do is just go to the airport from here. I took the car to the automatic car wash, but the mats are still dirty. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and just pay the tokens and pay the money and just power wash, because I don't want that feedback or review to come back and be like it's dirty. So I'm gonna clean it up. Gotta put these mats and stuff in here now. So apparently the plane's landing early, and I was supposed to drop the car for 1:30, and he wants me to drop it off at 1 o'clock now. So I really gotta speed up. I need to get this done. All right, completed. I don't even need you anymore. I don't even need the machine anymore. Waste of time, waste of money, but hey, it's business, so what can you do? But the only I can say is that the business expense is taken care of, which is cleaning up the mats and everything. The mats have to be clean anyway. Car's clean. Man, I'm out of breath. Let's go. Okay, finally got to the airport. I'm just looking around for a spot. This will be my first airport delivery. Kind of exciting. Let's see. I see one now. Should be easy for the renter to find. Jeez, look how far I'm backing up. That is crazy. This car is small. I never realized that. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Which, Tejas?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, man. Oh, like I said, everything's in the car. The parking pass is in there. So keys in the glove compartment. Just make sure you take a picture of that in there and everything like that when you leave and everything. Parking pass is still right there and everything. I don't know what the grace period is in the park, because I probably just got here probably maybe less than 10 minutes ago. Okay. If you leave now, they might not charge you. If they do charge you, send the receipt and I'll just pay you back for it. Okay. How was the flight?
It was good. Quick.
Sounds good. All right, sounds like you're good to go.
We'll drop it off on Monday.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good one. There it is, guys. My car just got dropped off to the people. I didn't even realize the camera was even on. But I just dropped it off. And so they are ready to go. I'm just waiting for the shuttle and everything. So this was kind of a rush drive for me to do. I had a decent enough time. I cleaned the car up and everything should be good to go. I have no worries about this. Just told them to take the car easy, and it's all good. And just like that, I am finally back at a home location, ready to go get my quote unquote, I've just transferred it my Turo car and now I'm ready to go back home. But anyway, successful delivery, and that's all that I have to do from there. The renter's gonna have the car until Monday. I believe that's 3 or 4 days, depending on how you look at it. And so that's a successful rental. I probably spent about $15 getting the car ready, and I noticed that because I looked at my receipts. The automatic car wash was $12, and because I had to power wash the car anyway, which I didn't know that I would end up with enough time, I was actually moving on pace, and I didn't realize that the pickup time was actually at a later time. I actually thought it was at 1 o'clock. The renter ended up landing early. If I actually had waited for the, I'm gonna call it the foam brush car wash instead of the automatic car wash, I probably would have had enough time to wash and go to the car and get it washed up and stuff. But I didn't want to wait and I didn't want to risk it, so I ended up spending about 15, about 3 using the power wash on the rubber mats, and 12 spending the money on the automatic car wash. That's not a bad thing for the profit that I'm going to make on this rental. I'm still making a comfortable amount, and then all we're really just tacking in from there is gas. Actually, I have a gas receipt too, but you can write that off on taxes. So that's the end of the delivery. I'm just gonna call it from right there. Also, how do you guys do your deliveries? Are your guys' deliveries this smooth? Do you guys have like a transport car that you guys use to transport you from, say, your home location, your car's home location, to after you've done your delivery with your car? Do you guys have that? Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, I'm gonna go.
3 days later.
What was I? I didn't hear you.
I was just appreciating you for letting us know the status of the guest's trip or what happened.
Right.
So rest assured this is documented, so just in case if he needs to call back and if anything comes up, the next representative will be fully aware of the situation.
Gotcha.
And have a great day.
All right, thank you too. Okay, just checking in on Turo YouTube, I guess we're gonna call it. It is a stressful day. Long story short, the guest tried to start the car around 2 o'clock this morning. 2 o'clock p.m. this afternoon. The car wouldn't start, and this has been an ongoing problem. I thought it was just intermittent. I thought it was something I was doing, something I put on the car. I had no idea what the problem was. I drove out to the car, to where the car is located. I located on a bouncy, and I tried starting the car, tried turning the key a few times, tried it like maybe about 10 times, and I had been doing this and trying this for about 2 hours. I called a mobile mechanic to come and help me out. He did a diagnosis for me for about $75, and he tried a few things, basically tried the same thing I tried. Checked the battery. Battery was replaced 2 weeks ago. He pretty much determined and said that it's most likely the starter. Now, I just called Turo, just got off the phone with Turo, as you saw. I told him, like, yo, look, this situation's kind of out of my hands at this point. Go ahead and give him the refund. I think they drove the car for 2 days. I'm most likely going to tell the renter to not to worry about the gas. I feel like I've already inconvenienced them enough. They basically have no mobility at this point, and so I feel bad for inconveniencing them. So I'm just being a smart business owner and making the executive decision to say, like, hey, I'll take care of the gas. You just worry about the tolls, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Turo's gonna do whatever they do, and they're gonna negotiate and organize with whatever they're gonna do. The renter has a flight on Monday or tomorrow. I am most likely going to have to take them to the airport. I told them that'd be no problem. I'm not doing anything tomorrow, not working tomorrow anyway. So I told them I can take them to the airport for free, no problem. Putting this all on me, and sometimes in business, you gotta just make an executive decision and just make a sacrifice sometimes. But that's just business, so what else can you do? So, let's see. Start the car up, nothing happens. Can't do anything. Just gotta leave it alone. The mechanic is going to help me at around 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. They said they can help me do it. They said they just gotta pull the tire off because that's where the starter is located at. Gotta pull the tire off to work on the car. So, battery died again. I'll probably make another video when it's time to get the starter replaced. I'll check in with you guys later on. Okay guys, as I initially reported, the starter was not the problem, which puts me in a bind. I now have to tow the car because the mobile mechanic was not able to figure out the problem. He replaced the starter and he diagnosed it as the starter. I even paid him for the diagnosis, $75 for the diagnosis. He said it was the starter. He replaced the starter, gave him the starter and everything like that. I had the part in the back seat. But when I went to start the car, when he went to start the car wouldn't start. I guess his diagnosis was not the problem. So now, when it came due to pay the man, it was like the payment was supposed to be like $420. There is no way I'm going to pay you for uncompleted work because apparently that's not what was supposed to fix the problem. I have no idea what to tell you right now. I'd pay you for half of it, just for you replacing the starter, and for you not to have to take it back off. Still, that's like a waste of money for me because you diagnosed the issue. So now I pretty much again have to take the car to an actual mechanic garage where they have scan tools and OBD scanners and every other tool and every other testing thing to test what's going on with the car, because I can't be hearing this stuff saying that didn't fix the problem, especially when I've already paid somebody and there's no way I'm going to pay them in full. So right now I'm sitting here waiting for the car to get towed. It's going to be going to an actual mechanic garage that also just happens to specialize in auto body collision. Pretty sure that might be a boost to the situation, but again, hey, I need the car fixed, and this car for me has been renting out decently well on Turo, but if it's going to be sitting, that's a problem for me because I'm sitting with a 3,000 pound paperweight. I don't want that. Still got to pay insurance. Insurance is ongoing, and insurance has a due date. So I'm waiting on the tow truck driver. I called him about an hour ago. I'm about to call him again to see where he's at. So that's the issue that I'm in right now. I'll check back in later. All right, so that was fun to watch. I don't know if you guys were able to see that or not. The tow truck driver actually let the kids pull the car up onto the tow truck. And I found that kind of fun because honestly, as like a younger kid, I'm assuming they had to have been under 10 years old. That is something that would have interested the hell out of me because that was just fun to watch. I love like little mechanical things when I was younger, such as like trash trucks, tow trucks. But yeah, that was cool to watch, and that was fun to be a part of. So now the car is on the way to the mechanic's garage where we can actually fix a car, because we don't have any time to be getting told that this is the problem or find out that it's not the problem. We don't have time for that. Okay, so let's get to the mechanic's garage, guys. All right. Okay.
If you want, I can fill it out, or you can fill it out. It don't matter. I guess you can. You know your information better.
Yeah. So, okay.
Is there anything else I need from you?
I already, I guess, paid the person, I guess, or whatever. But if you can show me where the drop box is at, that'll be great too.
Yeah.
You must come here a lot.
Huh?
So you must come here a lot.
The owner of our company owns this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Car has just been dropped off. Repair shop mechanic is closed. It's about 6:07 now, so I wasn't really expecting them to still be open, but they're closed. The car is dropped off now, and so I'm about to just go home and leave this after hours envelope and leave them the key. I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing in the vehicle that I don't need myself. I don't personally drive it myself, so there really isn't anything of mine in the vehicle, but of course I'm just checking to make sure, and I'm just removing stuff as it is needed. Like for example, this bag, I have no idea what is in this bag. I don't want it to stink the car up. It doesn't stink overall, but again, you never know with these runners. So I'm going to leave this car to them, and since it takes probably like a day for a diagnosis, which tends to seem to always be the case with mechanics, it might take a day for a diagnosis. They probably might have until Friday. It's about Tuesday now. So I can see them starting to look at it on Wednesday as far as them going to actually work on it. I probably see myself getting the car back by about Friday. I just feel like that's just how it's gonna work. I still have a little bit of confidence in the car, and I feel like that if I were to say get rid of the car now, it would be a bad idea to do, because this car is decent. It's an economy car, doesn't burn oil, which is my favorite part, and still this car to me, besides this problem right here, is still the only car that I have ever bought off Facebook Marketplace where I've had almost zero issues. This is an issue, but this is kind of one of those maintenance things that you just can't really prevent. Kind of like a headlight. A headlight just goes out when it goes out. You never know when it's going to go out. It's just one of those things. So until we find out what the problem is, I'm going to record it as I can and put it on here and put it on video for y'all. But until I find out what the problem is with it, I can't do nothing else. So I'm gonna go fold this up, put this in the drop box that they have once I find it. Okay, all right guys, car's dropped off. I actually need to lock the car. Actually, I did not. Okay, the car is locked, and I know that I locked it. And just in case I forgot that I locked it, it's on camera, so I know that I locked it. All right guys, till later. We'll figure this problem out together, and we'll see what they tell me. All right guys, see ya.
So I left the box the way it was.
Gotcha.
All I did was take these two brown wires,
okay,
which interrupt that yellow wire right there.
Okay.
The brown wire ties into that yellow wire, and what it does, that's the normal, that yellow wire's normally the starter signal wire.
Okay.
So they cut that wire and they hook brown wire to that side, brown wire to that side, and
okay,
then it takes and runs it through that control box you got.
Okay.
And that allows the engine to start. Once that control box gives it approval, then it sends the signal out to the starter.
Okay.
So I just eliminated that and hooked the wire back up the way it was supposed to be.
Okay.
Or the way it was.
Right.
That's all I changed. So if you're to get another box or whatever, all you got to do is go back and hook those wires back up.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah, so just so you know, because I think I heard him say you tried to unplug that box.
Yeah, I had unplugged the box. I thought, because I originally thought that's the kill switch was
Right.
messing with it, and
That's fine. Just so you know, and for the future, that's not going to work.
Okay.
Just unplug it. It's not going to work,
okay,
because they've actually run. They've disconnected the factory wiring and now run the wiring through that box. So you can't just unplug it, it's not going to work.
Okay.
You would have to figure out which two wires you got to hook together and then hook those two wires together. Then you would have been okay. But just unplug it, it's not going to work.
Alrighty. Hey guys, fast forward in the future now. That's why my hair is different. I just felt like it was necessary to say this. I will be taking that guy, the professional installer that installed the kill switch device on the car, in a so-called professional manner, but it must not have been correctly because it malfunctioned. I'm taking him to small claims court for improper work and breach of contract, or whatever you want to call it. So look out for that video soon. So stay tuned.